We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen.
I forgot this was a Thursday night game. I forgot to do half pads, man. Did you do half pads? Huh? Well, your player's going to be tired, too.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone.
Wow, my whole team yellow.
At the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. When you talk about this Seahawk defense, they enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
Back to throw, Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
What do you mean, how many franchise tags? You can, as long as you got the money, you can franchise tag everybody. As long as you got the money.
James.
Oh, they only give you one?
Just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
He's on football.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
That's Mir saying that.
9. Here's James. Muscles him off. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
What do you mean your draft picks? You go, what do you mean? Where your draft picks are at? Go to NFL rosters and scroll over. Hold R2 and you can scroll the draft picks.
They'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been
we started the off season at where are you at? You're Central, right? So 5 p.m. for you. 5 p.m. for you.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here.
You what?
On the road.
Yeah, just make sure. Are you gonna pick up?
On the ground, it's James.
All right, I'll call you.
Get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about half.
I'll call you at 4. I'm gonna call you at 4:30.
Beckons, it looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
No, I'm playing my Madden game in the free league right now.
Down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
He's playing Kaiser right now.
Here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately get the field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4 down?
Say what?
Might he go for it?
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there.
Are you funny?
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys.
Son of a bitch. Good defense.
An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
All right. I sent you a couple invites. They're already there.
First carry here for Kevin
Safety.
Walker, the 3rd.
Damn it.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line.
Should have been a safety.
That whole thing was thrown off track thanks to the defense of Fred Warner. Really nice play. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the end zone, here's Darnold.
Bastard.
And Walker has it. And he's got some space here. Now he gets free up the left sideline. Inside the 20.
I cannot believe I gave up that play. Good one.
Ken Walker, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0.
No, it ain't Geno. You know Geno went to the Raiders. Whoever they drafted.
The Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
No, that's right. That's right. I forgot they got Sam Donald. Just off gave it that touchdown to you.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short.
They didn't want to run him because he's tired.
As well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about.
What do you mean Kittle shouldn't be in the game?
Well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense. Purdy now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete.
You're lucky they tired.
The 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Now Purdy. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired.
At least you ain't jammed me this time like you normally do.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive
Damn
end
it.
open out in a zone blitz.
Needing a few more seconds.
Just about every time.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as
Good
he
hit.
released it. And it's 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
And a substantial run there by McCaffrey, and the reigning offensive player of the year is coming off a season where he totaled over 2,000 yards from scrimmage for the 2nd time in his career. He truly can do it all.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They run it with James. And they'll work this down
Good
to
tackle.
15 for a pickup of 4.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
2nd and 6. Purdy. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And the 49ers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Purdy will set up to throw it here. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. DeMarcus Lawrence make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Purdy looking to throw.
Oh, come on, Kittle.
Incomplete. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And a really good
Come on, Kittle. You got to catch that.
Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he comes back with one complete. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
He should have called that ball up.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career.
He should have left Sam in the game, man.
Lapping it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's James. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's James looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Jennings. And that one covered beautifully.
Well played, Mayor. Well played.
And they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I had to do something else because you was blitzing me, weren't you?
But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And his kick here is good. And we've hit the
no, I'm just saying I knew you were sending somebody at me because I was about to do a play action play.
So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception.
Oh, they made me. Good play, bastard. They made him stick his hand up. I wasn't even.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 8. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And which team is that?
Back here, that's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the.
Oh yeah, that's Cows, yeah.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Just call me, man.
Start this drive out on the ground, and he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win.
500.
You'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable.
Yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
In motion comes the tight end left. Here's Purdy.
Oh, come on.
But it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it.
Hit the ball too late.
Seahawks will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Steps away to his left.
Make his ass fumble.
Getting out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask if they
I thought it was going to be a pick.
Every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Punt that ball.
Complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going.
No, you're not. Oh, yeah, you are past it.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his
Free
career.
what?
Now the offense is
Don't kid yourself. It's free league.
Out and go for it on 4th and 3.
No, that's not how it works.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to work this down to about the
That damn play, man.
A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays and big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Rolling to his right.
Thank you, sir.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Niners are going to get the football back at their own 17. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it And we'll see
Come
these
on
two
now,
teams
you got to
going
break
on
that
first.
Yeah, I
tackle.
don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first
Damn,
down.
good tackle.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss.
Neither have I.
The ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game,
Let's go.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Brandon Ayuk.
Brandon Ayuk in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners are able to
Shut up, fool. He is like that.
Seconds of the first half. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this
Oh, so you can go over the top on everybody else, but they can't do it to you, huh?
14-13.
But he got like 95 agility.
To go in the half as this one is away. And here comes a return.
But he got high agility. Like I said, his agility is high.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return.
Hey, I got you, man. Same way you do me all the time. And to give you a taste of your own medicine.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking...
What you trying to do, Mir?
He's intercepted. And the 49ers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
But streak is your thing, ain't it?
Vision things to start out the 3rd quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
My bad, James.
Field and down into Seattle territory. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play.
Let's go, McCaffrey. Let's go, McCaffrey.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. It'll be a gain of 6 that time. As
It's McCaffrey, man. It's McCaffrey. It's McCaffrey. It's McCaffrey, man.
Where the first down marker was.
It's McCaffrey.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Nice work jamming my receiver, sir.
Just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion.
Oh, come on. Don't be hurt, Jenkins.
Bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Up the middle they go. James.
That's what I'm talking about, James. Jordan James.
Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse.
Yep.
For 2 here. Purdy will throw for it. Buying time to his left. And he will find the end zone here. And the lead moves up to 7.
It's all right.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And we will not have a return.
Keep it pause. I'm going to be right back. I'm ready, man. You ready, Mir? Mir. Oh, okay. My bad. I didn't hear you.
Bring this to the 30.
You say you didn't realize how bad the team was?
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll look to throw.
Oh, my. Oh.
Going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Milrow needs work, right?
It'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
What?
And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Damn it. Good tackle.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's good.
Damn it.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Huh?
I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drive. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Trey Brown. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out.
Don't worry, he'll get better.
Another day.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the line.
Oh, that's bullshit.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying.
And they still didn't give me the ball. And somehow you still came up with it.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards.
How is that even possible?
Hey, I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level.
Yeah, but if I dive on top of the ball, I should have the ball.
At the second level.
No.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
You should have stayed in Chicago.
You're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving.
We're talking about football
and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football
doesn't
make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this.
He only down by a touchdown.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Play action.
Seattle.
Now here's Purdy to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Willis. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield.
Okay, that's fine.
They've got it 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's James. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be.
Oh, come on, Jordan. Get up. Get up, Jordan. Get up.
Down run. Pick up 5 yards. Bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to.
No, he's fine.
Because the offensive line is
Jordan's fine.
Point of attack.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. From the 46, here's the 2nd and 5. They'll keep
Block.
it on the ground. It's James, and he's going to be met at about the 43. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. James. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey.
That's garbage. He got the first. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football.
How you going to impede my forward progress?
The defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners 1st down as he'll be brought down at the 27. Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey.
Good block.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or 2 if you have to. Just go down, inbounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Do you have any draft picks?
On third down, it's James.
Let's go, Jordan James.
In the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 4 there and gives them a new set of downs.
Don't forget I got Trent Williams. Yeah. Oh, good tackle.
It's James. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Of course. Why would I throw a pass?
And they'll let their fullback try and push the
Look at.
And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
So you got Malachi, he back week 1, right?
As he won't make it back to the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Jay Will was looking for some trades.
Inspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped
Good play.
during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And his throw's going to be...
Why don't you just put Sam Donald back in the game?
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
We already know Milroe's not going to play at all unless Sam Donald gets hurt.
2nd and 10 now. A shotgun snap for Darnold.
Good catch. Damn, surprised he held on to that.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Here's Darnold.
Nice try, sir.
And this is
It was a nice try.
And that should do it.
I told you who to put in the game.
And they will finally stop him as he's
Oh,
down
damn.
the 40-yard line.
Damn.
This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every
Well
other
played,
play,
sir. Well
he's
played.
doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's 3rd and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. They can't tackle it. And he will have a Niners.
But that's McCaffrey, man. That's McCaffrey.
That seals the victory. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back.
That's so disrespectful. I don't like that at all.
Bryant, who was there to stop him for a loss. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped here at the
What, you mean the way you plowed through my offensive line?
Expire in this football game.
I know you was mad.
Charles, a little bit different from the first.
For a good game, man.
We have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
What you was considering playing with them at 26?
They remain as hot as anyone. 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try to turn.
Thank you for watching.